Running down a rig, a really bitchin' rig. Running down a... My Pride and Joy GNL ASAT Deluxe Tribute Series. This is my workhorse. It's got the two humbuckers, but it's got split coil. Here you pull out the tone and you get more of a single coil sound out of your pickups. Alright, this is the amp I'm currently gigging with. Carvin SX-200. I bought this at a pawn shop and it works great, very loud. It's got the two 12-inch speakers combo. I pretty much run it only on the clean channel and get everything I need out of my pedals for distortion. Pedal board, here we go. Starting at the bottom right, we've got tuner, TC Electro-Harmonix polytune. Going into Dunlop Crybaby Wah Wah. Going into Mooer octave pedal. Going into TC Electro-Harmonix Spark. Going into Electro-Harmonix Soul Food. Going into Blackstar Dual. Back up to the top right, MXR Phase. Going into a Boss Chorus. And finally ending everything with a Joyo AC tone. Alright, so this pedal board is designed for versatility. I need to go all the way from a nice chimey clean all the way up to a high gain distortion. So here's what it sounds like with no pedals activated. Level 1 distortion is going to be AC tone. It's going to dirty it up just a little bit, give it a little more character. Level 2, I'm going to kick on the Soul Food, which plays very nicely with that AC tone. Going into more high gain, I'm going to kick off the AC tone because it doesn't play really well with this Blackstar. So Blackstar green channel. Blackstar red channel. This is the highest I got right here. Okay, so that's the levels of distortion. Just to give you an idea, if we're playing a song like, say, Fantasy Girl, I might play the intro here. Then when it goes into the pre-chorus, I'll kick on the Soul Food. And then go to the solo, kick on the Spark. So that's an example of how I'm using those. Okay, so let's go through. I'm going to kick on the AC tone just because I like that as a clean a little bit better. Wah wah, everybody knows the wah wah, nothing surprising here. Alright, now the octave presents a lot of cool things you can do. What I like to do is, for some songs, turn down the low octave to nothing, so it's just the high octave. And for a song, say like American Girl, you get that high octave, it's almost like having a 12 string. Also, playing chords. Another cool thing is I'm going to turn the low octave back up, kick on a little bit of gain, kick on a chorus, and now I can emulate a organ, almost like a good John Lord sound. But that's without it. Now watch this. Another cool thing, throw it instead of the chorus, go to the phase. Chorus, pretty straightforward there, nothing out of the ordinary. So that's basically it. Again, this is mostly designed for versatility, so I can go all the way from nice slightly distorted thing for you know, Rolling Stones kind of thing. All the way up to Metallica and our Sandman kind of thing. So that's it. Now the one thing I don't have pedals for, I'm using the amps delay and reverb. It's primarily because I like the reverb on this amp, and the delay, I don't use delay a whole lot for different tempos and things like that. I just like a little bit of slapback, but I'm using the amp settings for that, which are there. And that's it. So what's the deal with this Frankenstein looking pedal board? Alright, so I've spent about 15 bucks on this because A, I'm cheap, and B, I'm crafty. Alright, so we've got a old piece of plywood. That's the actual board. Most expensive thing on this board is the handle. I think I paid like 7 bucks for that or something. But I've got a second piece of wood here just to stand it up at an angle and so I can put the power supply underneath. Most important thing for this board for me is to be able to pick it up and carry it around and not worry about pedals flying everywhere. So what's holding these pedals onto the board? We've got Velcro strips here and here. The string is the key to this design. It's what holds the pedals down. I've got it tied down to a metal loop here, then going across all the pedals and between pedals, holding it in place, these little loops that screw into the wood. Coming all the way around to this tuning peg, which I use to tighten and loosen the string. Alright, so let's flip this bad boy over. We've got the power supply. I don't remember what brand that is, but it works. Powers all the pedals and has cool blue lights. And the last thing is this handy dandy guitar pedal order. Little graphic I made to remind me the proper order of pedals. So that's pretty much it. The only other thing is the decoupage that gives me a chuckle while we're playing, and it wouldn't be what it is without my hero, Adam West.
Running down a rig, a really bitchin' rig.